this week, you're going to be focused on the Industrial Revolution. So there is one lesson and assignment for this week. You will see that it is a writing assignment. You want to make sure you do not skip these assignments. They are worth 30% of your grade in total. So if you don't do a single one, the max grade you could get is a 70% in the class, and that is if you got 100% on every single assignment besides those writing ones. So you need to make sure you're doing those, otherwise you will most likely get a D, if not an F, in the class. They're not very hard. They just take a little bit more time since it's not multiple choice. For this lesson, you are going to be focused on the Industrial Revolution. If we look down here in our travel journal, wrong page, my bad, got ahead of myself. So down here on travel journal, it will give us some main questions to answer. Big things I want you to focus on. What the Industrial Revolution was, having a basic understanding, forming that foundation of what it was, what was going on. Those effects that were happening afterward. And also you will want a good detailed breakdown of different inventions and improvements that were happening. Alright? So we will get those by coming in through these lessons. Alright, these are those inventions I was talking about that you will want to be familiar with and have an understanding of what they are. Urbanization is a key effect you'll learn about, wanting to have an understanding of what that was like. Here was another effect, so a result, a change. And then these ones, you'll have 3 right down here, which are really important for you to understand. I have some better notes if you were interested in doing them, of this kind of different charts we'd be doing, or cause and effect maps we'll be doing with in-person learners, that it can help you if you are getting stuck. For your assignment, so it is a writing assignment. It will take you to a Google Doc. This Google Doc, you are going to be picking just one of these 2 questions to be answering. So, do you want to figure out and write about how children and workers were affected during the Industrial Revolution? Or how the production of textiles and other factory goods, how that changed? You will highlight whichever one. So say you want to do question 1. You're going to come here, highlight it with your mouse, and then up here, you see that little marker? That is where you can highlight it. Alright? Whichever color, I don't care. And then you will be able to answer your questions. I need to know which question you're doing so I can know what I'm looking for as I grade your assignment. Once you picked your question, you're going to look at 4 different sources. So we have a chart about population change. We have a painting about a child in a factory. We have a chart about the production of cloth. And we have a quote about wages. Okay? For each of these sources, you're going to be answering 2 questions. What does this source tell you? So looking here at this chart, what is it about? What information are you gathering? What can you infer? How are things different from here to here? What's going on? What is it teaching? Alright, give as much detail as possible. Then, you're going to use that information from right here, what this source tells you. 2, does it help you answer your chosen question? So you might have done question 1, you might have done question 2. But doesn't matter. How does this information help you answer your question or not? Okay? So yes or no, and why? Why does that information help you answer that question? Why does it not help you to answer your question? You're going to repeat that for each of the sources. Okay? You will want to make sure you are writing incomplete sentences. Alright, we are in 7th grade, 2nd semester. We can consistently write incomplete sentences. Alright, once you have done that for all 4 sources, you're going to come down here and write a paragraph with at least 5 sentences answering your question. Here I gave an example of what it can look like. Alright, as you're using the information from the sources to answer your question. So you're just taking the information from the second question for each source basically, and putting it into a consistent, coherent paragraph to answer either question 1 or question 2.